All right, what is up, you guys? Welcome to this week's session review. We're going to be going over my session from September 11th, 2025. So let's hop right into it. Got a quick little recording here today, like 7-ish minutes here. So let's check it out. Not a great session overall, to be honest with you. So that's why we're hopping into this one. Going to be a lot of impatience and indecisiveness to go over. So that's why I picked this one for you guys. It'll be a good one to learn from. A good one for me to learn from. So here we go, hopping in 30 seconds before market open. So we'll just watch as I did. I was on there a couple minutes before market open. Started the recording, but we'll just hop in right before. So I don't trade before market open. So we can see market is now open. Volatility is generally significantly higher at market open, which is why I typically don't trade. But I never trade before market open. I rarely trade like right at market open. Usually at least a full minute, which is not much. But I don't like to be in a trade as the market opens. That's terrifying. I believe I take my first trade quite soon, and it's not a good one. Yes. And it's not a good one because I move my take profits. Here is the start of, like I said, the indecisiveness. So impatience, not necessarily apparent yet, but the indecisiveness has already made itself known within this session. So you can see me almost immediately after I place that trade, go grab my take profit and slam it up there. I would take that trade again, but in the moment, for whatever reason, I was very indecisive, and I moved my take profit up. And you can see me hop into a long here, actually. I generally prefer shorts, but here I hop into a long. We can see this trade. I believe I was going to say, I don't think I actually touched this one at all as far as take profit or, yeah. I was going to actually move my take profit up, but you can see me get taken out there. So a better trade there. Now we can see the impatience. So I hop into a short there, which ends up working out because I bring up my take profit. Okay. So I hop into that short because I believe at the time that we are going to be starting a range here. So I'm taking a short essentially from the top of this range. But I'm impatient, so I'm getting in there real early. Now you can see us come up, fail to close on the 15-second. One time. And two times. And then we're going to do it a third time. So I just wasn't patient. Didn't wait for any type of confirmation. You can see us again. Same thing on the 1 minute. Slowing down here. Slowing down here. So now I hop into a short. Essentially the same short that I was trying to hop into before. Except now it's actually time to hop into the short. So we can see it works out significantly better that way. You can see move my stop loss up. Could have moved my take profit, but I wanted to move that stop loss up first. So again, a much better trade there. that's the short that I should have taken before, or should have waited for. We can see I'm hopping into a long here. Again, very indecisive. You can see we're at essentially at the bottom of this range. A little tiny range here, so I hop into a long. Here we can see I'm incredibly indecisive. Almost getting flashbacks to this trade right now. We're just moving all over the place. Look, what is this? Sir, put that down. Take your hands off that. What do you stop it? So you can see indecisiveness leads to less profit in this case. Indecisiveness in general is going to lead to maybe not necessarily less profit, but less consistent results. And it's just going to be harder to figure things out. There's just going to be, less consistency if you're not decisive. You need to pick one thing and be decisive with what you do. So here we hop into a short. Again, I prefer shorts. I love a good short. But we can see I'm indecisive again. I'm moving around my take profit. I see us start to slow down. And then I believe, I'm moving my take profit again, which I should not be doing. I should not be taking less than a 1-to-1, 1R generally. So there you can see that might as well have been a break even. Technically it's a winning trade, but that might as well have been a break even trade. So a couple of those this session. And then I think I hop into a short, the short that I was just in. I think I hop into that again here, and it works out. So I very well should have just stayed in that short that I had before. So again, very indecisive. I believe this would be, yes, my last trade of the day, because it should have been 7 trades. I haven't really watched this session back, but I know it was 7 trades. So here we can see, again, indecisive, though, in this trade. So I hop in the same trade again. Indecisive at first. Then I'm looking across the 15-minute, the 1-minute, the 15-second. Seeing the confirmations. Seeing things that I like a lot for this nice setup here, this nice short setup. But again, being indecisive, watching this back now, I'm like, dude, just leave it alone. Drag that down. Drag that baby down and let her ride. But in the moment, I was incredibly indecisive. So definitely not a great day with patience and decision-making for me in trading. But worked out nonetheless. That was my last trade of the day. I called it quits after that. I was like, you are not making good decisions right now. You need to leave before you give all your money back to the market. So try to learn from this. Don't be so impatient. Wait for your confirmations. Find your edge. Follow your edge. Don't stray from your edge. Okay? Focus on your edge, on honing your edge, and don't get distracted by other things. Don't be impatient. Don't hop in early. And be decisive. But again, be decisive with your edge and focus on your craft. Treat this as a business. Take things seriously. Put in the work and you'll see the results. But you do have to put in the work. So if you got any questions or anything, post them down in the comments. Otherwise, check out the other session reviews. Check out Psycho Sunday. Take a look at other social media platforms as well. But hope you guys had a great week in trading. Hope you have a great weekend. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.